Yeah, but I guess for those of you that couldn't attend the faculty AI meeting, they're having a faculty challenge where they need to just sit down and figure out a problem. What can the AI do in half an hour? And I think the challenge was, direction for a case analysis, and it's like a case competition. And one of the cases they're using is actually an open case, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the one that we use in the residential case competition for OMBA. And
that area there,
that's actually, it's taught by Pete Carden in OMBA, and he's leading the AI challenge also. So he's going to be a pretty good judge as far as seeing what the comparison is between, what students submit when they work on it and when they worked on it in the past, and what the faculty will submit. So that should be interesting.
Since we are instructional designers, I'm not sure what they think about us trying it out. It might be a fun thing to try, but
absolutely,
there's rewards. Yeah, we could try it out, but the awards are for professors. I guess they get some money in their STARS accounts for the first 5 submissions, plus the winners get $500, I believe. So, and they have to use AI to analyze the case and address the case challenges. Use AI to create a slide deck with the title and a minimum of 5 slides, and it's due by the 18th. So I'd be really interested to see what different people come up with. And I think it's a good exercise too. It's kind of encouraging professors to kind of get in there and play with it. In direct contrast, which was pretty interesting, and I wanted to share with the team, was there was an AI subcommittee on the operations cabinet, and Dan Lewis, myself, Rick Pine, Lucy Panosian, and then there's Alex Copeland, who's I think a dev analyst on the IT team. He was the one that wrote a machine learning bot in Teams to answer service desk questions. They haven't released it yet, but it's actually pretty cool. He demoed it on screen. And somebody else, Gohar, from alumni. And I was kind of sharing with them what we were talking about in the faculty AI meetings. And one of the members of the subcommittee was like, well, I don't think students should be using AI, and I don't think they should use it in undergraduate. And I think, maybe as students progress through the program and they get into the graduate program, they're allowed to use more and more AI. I'm like, no, we're way past that, dude. The genie's out of the bottle. They have a much different picture of how professors and students are actually approaching artificial intelligence in their classes. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna have a lot of work with you guys. They're all in the they're looking for news on detecting AI and stuff. I mean, the same place we were at 6 months ago. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this whole kind of subcommittee plays out. It was the first meeting. We're still kind of getting to know each other. We're still trying to figure out what the point would be of an AI subcommittee. I think it should be kind of taking learnings from all different areas of Marshall and making suggestions on how we can achieve process improvement in some of the things we do. But yeah, there's still a lot that people need to kind of learn and play with and experiment with. So got a long road ahead of me, I think. Anyway, but that was pretty interesting. Okay, I'm rambling. So, did anyone do anything fun this weekend? Okay, I came out of quarantine. That was fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, I know we're all quiet. We're like, did we have any fun this week? That's right, David. That does merit celebration.
I have dog hair. All right. right. So
Where is Celine? Doesn't Celine usually join these? Celine's
Yeah.
late. Celine's not 10 minutes late. No, Celine is not late. Okay.
no, she's been here.
That's
She's
the
just
dog.
sleeping in,
Celine is the dog.
taking a nap. Okay, so the two big, huge things I wanted to cover. I sent an email out to the ID team just as we were starting, so I'm not expecting everybody to digest it yet, but I worked on it last week and I kind of tweaked it a little bit this weekend. It's it's an overview of what I think the LMS transition plan is going to be. Did everybody saw the announcement that I forwarded from the provost? Actually kind of laid it out, but in reading it 25 different times, I still didn't get a lot of new information. We got phase 1, and then we got phase 2. And there was a link in the announcement, if you see it, went to an FAQ, and there were very little questions in there. So I expect more information to be coming out. But from what I read, and I shared with everybody before that my idea was that we would tackle the online programs first, then the graduate, like specialized master's programs, the more kind of self-contained programs. We would work on those professors and the program directors, academic directors to provide workshops. And based on what we learned there, we would kind of transition to focusing on undergraduate. And this would all be leading up towards the summer 2024 date. Now that I've heard that the date's actually May 1st, and from what I'm reading on the FAQs, that phase 1 is basically all classes will move. Phase 2's the fall 2024 classes. I assume phase 3 is going to be the spring 2025 classes. That leaves a lot to imagination.
Wait, can you say that again? I'm sorry. So basically, they moved up the date from summer 2024 to May 1st, 2024. Is that what you just said?
Which would be in time for summer 2024.
Okay. And by that, they mean the classes that obviously, like, so this spring, I know this is just stating obvious, the spring 2024 classes would be in Blackboard, finishing out in Blackboard. And then we would have everything ready on deck for like summer of 2024. Yeah. Okay.
That's my assumption. And it's a big assumption.
And do they mean like just the summer classes? Sorry, maybe you could say the part after that again. That's where I kind of got lost.
Okay. My read of it was that they would offer the summer 2024 classes in Brightspace, not in Blackboard.
Okay.
And then they would offer the fall 2024 classes in Brightspace and not in Blackboard, and so on and so forth.
Okay. So
I have I'm assuming Blackboard will be available at that time for professors to kind of get their stuff off of it or moved over, or like some sort of list of, when classes are being migrated.
And did they say anything about when they were having the third-party migrate stuff? Like in relation to those dates? Okay. Because that's the big thing. Like if they were to have the third-party migrate now, then it just seems like
strip club.
Have everything migrated now so people have as much time as possible to work on it before May 1st or like the fall start to, what I mean?
Lead shop.
Yeah. Well.
And by migrate, I just mean the materials. Like, so have both running concurrently for a while, not like that students are in it, but the professors can be working in it.
Yeah, I know. We don't know when we'll get access to Brightspace.
Okay.
And my plan that I forwarded is really heavily predicated on the supposition that we'll have development courses that we're able to set up. I still think fall, at least by mid-fall of this year, we want to be able to have as many sandboxes available as possible so we can start moving over the summer courses that exist in the online programs that we serve, because I don't think if we get the content migrated over, then we'll have enough time to work with the professors, kick the tires, learn what we need to know, because we don't know this stuff yet. Make sure those online courses are kind of ready to go by summer. Now, I don't think it's going to take 6 whole months to get those courses ready. So what I was proposing was first work with those professors, test out everything, all the assessments, all the plugins, stuff like that. Then we would turn our attention to the fall courses. Then we would turn our attention to the winter, spring courses.